Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and today we are off to do another World Circuit race. It's one of the World Circuit races that was released in the 1.48 update recently. But before I do that, I'm going to head across to the options and just check and make sure I'm on the race difficulty hard, which I am. So we can come out of there. We're then going to go across to the event directory. And we've got a couple of races. We've got the European Sunday Cup 400. And we've got the Japanese FR Challenge 450 to do. Today I'm going to be running the European Sunday Cup 400, and you'll notice that the image here has got the Volvo V40 in it. That's the car that I'm going to choose, even though there are a lot of different cars that you can use. For instance, you could go with the Ferrari VGT, the Valkyrie, the Skoda VGT, you know, all of these super fast cars with massive PPs. But for me, I want to go with something that's going to give me a little bit more of a challenge. And as I said, we've got that Volvo that is in the image, so it makes sense to try that. Now, with regards to the Volvo, if I just come across to manufacturer and I pick up Volvo, I've actually got two of them. I've got one that I've done some modifications to. I've got the exhaust has been updated, the brakes have been updated, some subtle modifications, but it does push me up to 545. That is significantly over the PP. So I've gone with a slightly less modified car, which is the blue one. Now, I am going to be on the Sport Soft tyres. If you want to make this even easier, you could go with the racing tyres, but I'm going with the Sport Soft. Otherwise, you'll see that the car is pretty much stock. I haven't done anything to it. It's straight out the factory. All I've done is to put some Sport Soft tyres on it. So let's get into this one and see what we can do. This is the European Sunday Cup 400 at the Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagiwa. And we've got to do 2 laps to go from, I think it's basically last to first. There we go, 8 cars, we've got to go last to first. Let's get into this one, see how we do. So I've got traction control set to 1, but basically there's nothing else to worry about in this one. So I'm just going to put the radar on so I can see where I am in relation to all the other cars. And with this one, it's basically just a case of a straightforward sprint, get through these cars as much as you can. So I'm going to leave you to pause and rewind the video if you want to check my braking points, gears, etc. I'll talk you through some of it as much as I can, but we've only got 2 laps, not a lot of time, and I'm going to absolutely have to go for it to get through these cars. So just dropping down at 4th gear just to get a little bit of power off that corner. I left it in 5th to overtake those cars just to keep the car just a little bit more planted. So just going 4th gear through here, just trying to pick up the inside of the curb, just going slightly wide. Remember, I'm on the Sport Soft tyres. If you want to do this even easier, you could go with the Racing Soft tyres. But I actually quite like the sports tyres for these cars and thought I'd give it a whirl on this one. Braking at the beginning at the tyre marks there. Down at 2nd, just to get it slowed down a little bit more. Up into 3rd. We're going to try and go around the outside of the white car here. I've got 1st, 2nd and 3rd in front of me. Still got a little bit of this lap left. So I'm going to brake at the end of these yellow, the yellow numbers on the track there. Oh! Just had to drop it into 1st just to avoid hitting the red car. That upset the car and put me into a slide. You don't really want to be doing that if you can help it. Brake in a straight line for this one, so get the car straight. 3rd gear, get your braking done straight through there, because if you have got a little bit of steering lock on, the car will go round. With this one, I'm going to brake at the black hut on the left hand side there. Again, just going for 3rd gear, come around behind this red Peugeot 208, pick up a slipstream, up through the gears. Peugeot just a little bit quicker, and also the Alpine, so I'm using the slipstream. For this one, I'm looking for that 50-metre border, or a little white bit of concrete on the inside there. Just 4th gear, just to try and keep the car settled, but keep the speed through the corner. So we've gone round the outside of both of those 2. We're going to leave it in 4th as we go through here. Just a little lift, just to settle the car down. Pick up the inside of the curve for that one, still fourth, inside of the curve for this one, and we've now got a 1.4 second lead. Changing up just above the gear indicator, the little red light that's flashing now. Just bringing it down into fourth gear because it's got a little bit too much speed through there. As we come down the hill, I'm going to be watching for the beginning of those tyre marks, braking the straight line really heavily. Just down at the second to get it rotated. Third through there, pick up the inside of this corner, up the top of the hill. Going to follow this round to the left. Brake at the end of these yellow numbers. Just in the straight line. Second gear on the power. Again, just through here, just stay over to the left hand side, sweep across. As soon as you get it straight, on the brakes, little dab of second there to get it slowed down, back on the power. Again with this one, 50-metre board, there's a little white patch on the left hand side there. Just wait on the accelerator. As soon as you get through the corner, back on the power, and you come across the line for a very, very, very easy win without picking one of the stupid fast cars. And we did that on the sports soft tyres as well. So first place by some 3.5 seconds, 8.5 seconds ahead of the third place. Did we get a clean race bonus on that one? Of course we did, 37,500 credits. And that was how we did that race in the beautiful Volvo V40. Completely stock car other than the tyres. That was the only thing that I changed on that one. It did give it a little bit of a challenge. There are lots and lots of other really, really quick cars that you can use. But if you want to do something a little bit more realistic, then this would be my car of choice. And like I said, leave it completely stock, change the tyres. You could go with racing tyres if you want something that's a little bit more sticky, but I actually quite like the way that these sports soft tyres handled, and that gave me quite a nice little race. But again, still a very, very easy win. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're new around here, please consider hitting the subscribe button as well to support the channel, and I look forward to seeing you on another of these videos coming very, very soon. For now, take care. Bye bye.